hello. Welcome. This is just a video coming to you from Kawaii Kid Cosplay and
the Despair girl.
And we're just going to talk about some tips to help you when you're going to your convention, as it is con season for the majority. Even though for some of y'all it's con season all year round, but for me and others that like to wait until springtime, it's con season. So these... What? What? But anyways, she's being silly, y'all. She's being silly. I don't know why.
Her stomach is growling over here.
Hey! How dare you? But anywho, so we just go. So I don't know. I never did upload that other video we did back what was that, early. I try to figure out when. When was that? Basically,
Last month.
No, not that. No, I'm talking about no.
Last year.
Several years ago, we did something like this. We was doing convention tips. I think that was back in 2021 or 22. Whenever they was loosening up the restrictions on that, we did a video similar. Now I might still upload that one, but it all depends. If y'all want to see it, just let us know in the comments below, and I'll just upload it separate, and it'll be like the first one we did. This will be like a volume 2 later on. That's only if y'all want to see the first one we did. As you can see, we got some nice lighting too. So, for those of y'all that get seizures, I hope it doesn't affect
epilepsy warning.
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be going on throughout the entire video, but we do have a remote, so if you need to turn it down some, we can. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna talk about the tips. So basically, I know I'm not one to say not to pre-register, but a lot of times you should pre-register, because if you don't want to wait in a long line, it's best to do that. I learned that the hard way when I went to my convention last year, and the STL last year. I didn't pre-register. Got there, that line was long, very long. So I decided, because I had to wait to see if I was able to go, and once I was able, I got the go ahead. I registered for my badge, and for the first time, I actually had the thing mailed to me, and I got it. It's hanging on my door.
It's always good to It's always good to pre-register sometimes. It depends which one you're going to, and make sure sometimes you can save some money on the side, because sometimes it can be a little pricey, especially if it's out of town somewhere.
Especially if it's out of town. And sometimes they won't even let you do a refund. Thankfully with this one though, with MSTL, they will let you do a refund up to 7 days before the event, according to what I read on the website. So somewhere that happened and I couldn't go, then I can't get refunded the badge anyway. Now, sitting in the back, that'll be a different story, because I don't know.
Because convention lines are very long, especially at those really popular conventions like Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh, Comic-Con. I don't think I'll ever get to go to a big Comic-Con either.
Those are large.
They're big. Or Anime Expo in California, yay.
Those are packed.
I want to go there so bad, but at the same time,
you will not get through those crowds.
No, you won't. And you gotta make sure you keep your stuff on you, because people might be pickpocketing too. You never know. Might be fun, but the one thing about conventions is you always got to use, everybody say it with me, common sense. Mm-hmm. Because you don't know these are people you don't even know. And they might just see you as some naive cosplayer and some other stuff.
Cosplay is not consent.
That too. Yeah. Oh yeah, for those of y'all that likes wearing those really skimpy cosplays, just be careful. Because that Despear said, cosplay is not consent. And there will be some perverts out there with cameras and stuff trying to get your picture taken. There's this cosplay group I follow on YouTube called Square One Cosplay. And a while back, they went as Glamrock Chica and
Roxy.
they were Glamrock Chica and Roxanne Wolf, and they was getting hit on, and it was really sad because I'm like, they didn't deserve that at all, and because this guy kept stalking them everywhere they went. He kept popping up everywhere. It was really stupid.
And that's gonna be the thing about when you cosplay something. It's hard for like cosplayers, especially when you have to deal with that conventions. But it's always cosplay's not consent. And if someone's like harassing you,
go tell security immediately.
Because they'll, just make sure you're with your friends, especially if you're a younger cosplayer.
Right. Try to go by yourself. Have a group of friends go with you at least. I mean, like with me, I already got
most people friends. Know this. Do not accept rides unless it's someone you know.
Oh yeah, right. Unless it's somebody you know. Do not accept rides for strangers because you might never be heard from again. They're just being blunt. It's never happened to me, but see, I have connections and stuff. So
if you do like public rides like Lyft or Uber,
you gotta be careful with those also. Just be on the safe side. But thankfully, so far with me, because I always get Uber all the time when I'm coming from the grocery store, but I'm always careful. And
check the license plate first.
Yep, check the license plate. Make sure the driver knows it's you. Say each other's names, but most importantly, check that license plate and make sure you get it.
Another good thing is on the app that they have a thing where they could, check you're okay. I think it's like this.
You mean like a pen or something?
No, not like a pin. They have a thing on the app if something's wrong. They have a thing where they could.
Oh, like it was like the right Uber driver. They got like a. I might need.
In case of an emergency.
Yeah, so check that too in case, because you never know what could go wrong. Let's see what else. Oh,
another thing about cosplay, depending on the weather, please
dress warm. Dress warm if it's gonna be like nip outside. Please dress warm. Don't freeze your buns open. We got time for that.
If you take like any medication, take those.
Right. And make sure you take them.
Please drink water.
Oh yes, drink water.
It's coming from a person that drinks soda.
Drink water, girl. But along with the medication, make sure, because I've read some horror stories about the convention security taking away like medications like EpiPens and stuff for people that really need them. Oh yeah, I read that. I forgot what video that was. I read that on, but I read it though. So you have to really literally explain to them. If they don't understand, then I don't know what to tell you on that one, because I know you need your medication, your EpiPen stuff. I mean, you could leave it in your hotel room, but there might be a nice long walk back. And I don't think conventions check purses or anything that you bring, but I would just put it in your purse and just take it at your regular intervals as you need to.
Maybe bring some snacks.
Yeah, bring some snacks.
Because convention food is
expensive.
Like those prices skyrocket every
I mean, I want to try that sando thing at the convention this year. It sounds good.
Did you think it was?
I mean, we're talking. I don't think it's gonna bother us. But anyway, that looks weird. I would say play that song, but nah, I ain't gonna do that. But anyways, but yeah, you can bring some snackies with you. Like, I think some really good snacks to have would be like a sweet snack and a salty snack. And it depends on what you want. Like, you be like cookies.
And if they have vending machines,
should be.
You could get some from there. If like the vendors there are kind of pricey, you could always
check the vending machines. Mm-hmm. Vending machines shouldn't be too bad. I don't know.
But most of I know people go out to eat after conventions.
They do. So. They do. Yeah, no, 9 times out of 10, they will go out to eat. I mean, I never had a group. I mean, I usually go with a couple of friends. One of them I used to go to the hall with, but he moved, fortunately. But him and his, friend named Marlon, we all just go to the con, have a good time. Sometimes Marlon would treat me and Reggie the food, so, I mean, it all depends. But sometimes, just how it be. And let's see, what else? Like I said, with the snackies, we like some, for another snack you bring that's like more on the healthy side. Bring like if you like eating like nuts, like peanuts or pecans. You know.
Only if you're not allergic.
Yeah, only if you're not allergic. You gotta be careful if you're allergic. Can't have that. But or granola bars, if you're not allergic to granola either, try that. That's good as well. And let's see what else we got. Hotels. Let's talk about hotels.
Now, hotels, especially around like conventions, these are gonna be pricey. If you can, get those registered early too, because like cosplayers, they're definitely gonna like pre-register those too, so they can sleep, go the next day, and how. And
also, they sell out fast. Cause I don't need a hotel because I just do my stuff at home, and I'm only going. 9 times out of 10, I just go for one day. There's only one time I went to a 3-day convention, and that was because I won a free pass. And I was in that pass.
You do make sure it's not saying it doesn't have to be close to the convention. Make sure it's to where if you drive, then it's fine, but make sure it's like kind of near the convention,
like
so
like at least a good short distance,
and get gas
at the most. Short distance. Yeah.
Make sure you get gas.
Oh yeah, don't forget your gas money for your friends too. Don't just grab a ride; they don't give them nothing. Cause you be a bad friend for not doing that. Oh yes, I'm calling out anybody that does that mess. Behave. Now, elevators. Please don't act a fool and jump in them, okay? There's other people in this hotel besides y'all, and you break the elevators.
That's on you.
That's on you, and you have to pay for it. Don't go whining to your mommy and daddy about it, because you can control yourself. But yeah, so do not jump in the elevator and have to plumb fool and break them, because then you have to pay for it and stuff. And also, when having room parties, if y'all are going to get crunked, in other words, jump, I would say crunked, y'all get crunked, don't have to fool either, because somebody could call this hotel security and break that up, and y'all can lose y'all room for being around boxes.
And there is conventions that have like 18 plus sections. Please don't act too crazy in there. I get it's like that kind of section. Please don't.
Oh yeah, speaking of the 18,
don't be weird about it.
Also, speaking of 18 plus, if they allow, depending on what convention you go to, bring some toilet paper or some condoms. I'm just saying.
Be safe.
I'm
sorry.
Right. But they have some really raunchy panels. Make sure you bring either one of those or both. Just saying. I'm just saying, because we know how y'all like to get.
That's it. Most of the convention, and if they do have like that kind of section, and like there's people, especially because I know some conventions have like raves and stuff.
Oh yeah, the raves are pretty nice.
And if you're
drink plenty of water during that, because you don't want to pass out because all that bumping and jumping you doing.
And if they have like those kind of drinks there, please.
Oh yeah, the drinks. Oh yeah, the drinks. If they got if you get a drink, make sure you get it from. They got like a bar type of section there, for like after dark convention stuff. If they got like a bar or something there, watch your drink and make sure it ain't been tampered with your back was turned, because people are sneaky like that. So watch for like if there's like a fizzy pill. What was that? What was that?
Sorry, we're having noises in the background.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy just now.
Okay, anyway.
But anyway, yeah, let's get back to the thing. But anyway, what was he at? Oh, we was talking about the drinks. So yeah, again with the drinks, watch for the little pill at the bottom, because you don't know what people can put in your drinks. We don't know what it's so kind of. It's just something to knock you out, and they can have your way with you. Put it like that. So you don't get one of those.
So if you're ever at convention rapes, be safe, and if you're going with a friend, just stick with them. And
speaking of,
just have fun, but be safe.
Right. Now, we say we just stick with a friend. This brings me up to another thing.
So if the weather's bad later on, please bring like a umbrella or a coat, please.
Yeah. And we mentioned about the to stick with a friend. Make sure. Okay, so if you end up getting separated from your friend,
always have their number or social media.
Well, yeah, that too. But also, if somebody tries to like stalk you and you don't know this person, find some cosplayers in a group and act like those are your friends. Be like, "Oh my gosh, hi! I was looking all over for you." Hopefully, if they're smart enough, because some people probably won't even clue in or there's something wrong. Hopefully, if they're smart enough, they will let you join their friend group and keep you safe and stuff. Because you gotta look out for each other out there.
Especially if you're a younger cosplayer. If you're a younger cosplayer, you want to be safe too. And if you're with a parent, you can
stick with your parent. And like that Despear girl said, keep your parents' number on you, their social media, just any kind of information whatsoever in case you get separated. This is for little kids too. Just let you know. And let's see, what else we want to talk about? Let's see, we talked about food.
Please keep the conventions at least clean. Don't do junk on the ground.
Oh yeah. Keep the convention floors nice and clean. I mean, you want to trash your own house like that, so why would you trash a public place like that? Throw your trash where it belongs. Which is something we all make sure we gotta do, because nobody wants to, deal with that.
Pack your stuff beforehand, because there'll be times where you're ready, but you forget like a prop or anything.
Yes.
And also, be safe with your props, because I know a lot of people want to touch your props and they look so cool. Please make sure they're okay, and if they're not supposed to be touched, keep them close to you.
Yeah. And also, on another thing on props, make sure your gun has an orange tip on it and that it's not too realistic looking. Because there have been some conventions
and swords.
And also, there have been conventions as of late that have had some kind of threats against them for whatever reason. And you don't want to walk into the con with a realistic prop and it gets confiscated and find out that it was fake and made out of cardboard or 3D printed. So if you really want, if it's really that, if it's for your cosplay, just try to find like something to substitute it with. That's the best way to do it.
And if you make your props, just make sure you tell people it's a little fragile.
Right, so they won't break it on accident. Mm-hmm. Oh, also, this one goes out to all the furries out there. Oh, yeah,
another thing. Not to be mean, please wear deodorant. Please.
Shower, when we get to the furries, we gotta mention this. Shower. Eat 3 square meals a day. Wear your freaking deodorant, man. Nobody wants to smell you. We're just being blunt and serious here. We know, we don't want to smell, we don't want what's called con-funk. We don't want that.
The ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee is right. No, how did Thelma say it? Ooh, woo! What? I had to. Also, that joke was from Good Times, Thelma. That's what I was referring to. Now, this one goes out to my furries out there. Please make sure you have a handler with you, and make sure
you can't see. If you're visually impaired.
Right, you're visually impaired. And make sure you have your little badges on you that say what you care about, like no hugs or, that type of thing.
Or you can't speak.
Right, you can't speak. Yeah, non-speaking. And if someone tries to get you to hold their child for a photo, politely decline, because you don't want to accidentally drop the child. So I'm sure a lot of my fellow furries out there know that, but I'm just letting you know. I read this in a book I got at home.
And sometimes, make sure you have like a little fan in your suit, because I know it gets hot in there.
Yes, they do. I don't have one.
And make sure you take breaks through the convention.
Yeah, they do have. Go to the what they call it, the headless lounge. Go there to air out your fursuit head and get plenty of water and chillax until you're ready to go and have some more fun. We don't want you passing out there for all the children, because they will freak out and be all like, "Oh no, we don't want that." And then they be calling the ambulance, and yeah, it wouldn't be a pretty image. Nah, it wouldn't be. So, and when it comes down to cosplaying, don't knock on the fat cosplayers. We
don't body shame here.
We'll do no body shaming. No.
All types of
cosplayers
are cosplayers. No judging.
Don't knock on the fat ones. They do what they can, and that's all that matters. Even the ones that gender bend, like a female playing a male, like me. I'm literally wearing Itchy Monster's hoodie from Awesome Monster.
And I cosplay Spamton.
She cosplays Spamton, and I've cosplayed Cedric the Sorcerer for Sophia the first 3 times now. But everybody liked my cosplay, and nobody didn't care. So what I'm saying. So don't knock on those that.
And don't judge low budget cosplayers.
I mean, they tried. Just say, "Oh, I like it. I like it. Oh, I like that." Just be nice about it. Don't be sarcastically nice, but be nice.
And definitely do not judge cosplayers on their skin type or
exactly. Like I said, I cosplay Cedric. She cosplays Spamton. Spamton has a white face, like a puppet. I guess he's a puppet. I don't know. Cedric is British, and he's white. But I'm black. So what? We're just all here to have fun. So don't, what's it called? Gatekeep?
Don't gatekeep.
Don't gatekeep. We're all here to have fun. So don't gatekeep and be total jerks about.
Definitely do not gatekeep who like makes their cosplay or buys our cosplay. It doesn't matter. They're having fun.
Because in the end, we're all broke anyways, and we got to budget and figure out how we're going to pay for all these cosplays. Because cosplay is an extremely expensive hobby.
Very.
But there's workarounds, and I buy the majority of my cosplays. Like I bought this off of Amazon.
And it gets to the point where they're learning stuff. Some people start off with buying their cosplays, and then they get into crafting, and then they slowly build up to that.
Yep.
And hey, when you're buying cosplays, please check the websites,
especially those with like the Asian, like you get from China, like easy.
And check your size. Asian sizes,
they run small.
Like
really small.
Other than like U.S. sizes.
Yeah.
If you live in the U.S.
So with me, I have to get like 3X.
I'm a medium.
And they fit me just fine. Thankfully.
And when you're cosplaying, please make sure you don't have any tears or anything. But there's always going to be like a cosplay medic that can do sewing if they're there.
Yeah, they usually. Yeah, I haven't seen any since the last couple of cons and Comic Cons I went to, but I haven't seen one. But I'm sure they're there.
Wear contacts for your cosplay, just make sure they're clean. But I wear glasses, so.
Me too.
And if you cosplay with glasses, just make sure they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. Make sure. And also, if you're a furry, you plan on getting a fursuit head and you wear glasses, ask around for like a fursuit maker that can accommodate your glasses with the fursuit head. So that way you can still see out of the head. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
At some conventions, please be careful with the music you play.
Yeah, because there's little families there, like little kids there. So they don't need to be hearing all that swearing and rapping and sex
Keep it outside a little bit.
Keep it outside. Now, you want to do caramel dancing or the the SOS Brigade dance? Yeah. I mean, those are fun.
And if you're going to record videos, make sure your camera's charged a little bit or your battery's charged.
Yeah.
And you can always bring, like, if you want to, if you're filming, you can bring your tripods.
And also bring a battery pack, too, if you're using, like, a tablet or something to record, like what I do. Bring a battery pack to keep it charged up in case you run out of juice out of left field.
And make sure your camera setup is in a good place.
Right, because lighting is sometimes hard. I know this for a fact with my own videos.
And if you're at large conventions, here's another thing we forgot. Have a map.
Oh yeah, maps are good. Well, they usually give you one in your program book that shows you like the location. They tell you the time, the location of the events you want to go to. But trying to find those, like, because anime, like for instance, the schedule for MSTL is already up. at the time of this recording. And
because you would definitely get lost if it's a big convention. And please watch out for the crowds.
And also, like I said, I did get lost last year. I just didn't know where a lot of the rooms were, and I had to ask around. Like Marlon last year, he told me there was a My Little Pony panel going on, and I didn't know nothing about it. He said he's surprised because he thought I would at least be in there. So when he told me where it was, I went. So that's why I say it always pays to have somebody that knows, the way and helps you out.
So if you're gonna be at conventions and you smoke, not
please
judging.
Take it outside. Please. Take it outside.
And they're gonna tell you that before, but please outside.
Please respect the con goers. They respect you. Simple as that.
Especially if there's people out there with asthma.
Yeah, especially if there's people with asthma, because they can't take that smoke or vaping. Pretty much the same thing.
And if there's like cosplayers with like mobility aids and stuff, please make room for them.
Yeah,
especially if they need to sit
the
down.
wheelchairs and stuff. Yeah, make room for them because that's the only way they can get around. Especially if it's electronic scooters. Yeah, make sure that they can get around too. Let's see, anything else? Let's see, I'm trying to think we cover everything. Oh, bring your stuff with you. Make sure you have like a bag with you. And they can even
pack your stuff beforehand.
Well, we already said that, but I mean, like, if you want to bring like a bag with you to carry like your cameras, the essential things, not the stuff that you're gonna leave in a hotel room if you got a hotel. Like, bring a little backpack with you. And you can even make it so that it matches your current cosplay.
You can have a cosplay bag, basically with like your essentials.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because I had planned on doing a Rouse for Delta Room, and I had wound up getting a whole new eater bag, buying a bunch of Rouse pins, and doctoring that bag with some lights, and I found an insert from another eater bag to use, and that was gonna be my convention bag, because I was going to be doing Rouse, and it matched.
Oh, another thing, if you're gonna buy like stuff from the convention, please have money on the side, especially if it's something. Those figures
are expensive.
Trinkets,
they're expensive.
They're from a good artist, but please save money for that too, because they're especially gonna have like.
There are some nice things you're gonna want. If you don't save money to the side, then you're lost. I'm just telling it like it is. But yeah, save money to the side to get those,
And take business cards from them too, especially if they have a shop.
Yeah, they do.
Always takes business cards.
Yeah, take business cards so you can go till you go back to them later on.
And you can bring your own too, especially if you're a professional.
Oh yeah, speaking of business cards, if you're a cosplayer, bring a cosplay business card with you. Like me, I made a new one. I want to try to get them printed out before this con. I got less than a month at this point before it starts. But make sure you bring your own cosplay business cards that you made to the event. So if you want to give people like your phone number out, give them your cosplay card, your cosplay business card, so they can find you on your socials. Like I got my name, I got my abbreviated name, which is KKC, and my little Looney Tune cat as the mascot, and I have all my socials listed. And yeah, so just have something like that. I'm making a new one that's gonna have some of my recent cosplays on the back of it, so people can get an idea of what I look like at times. But other than that, though, bring some of those with you, because you never know who might follow you and stuff. That's a good way to try to get subscribers.
The thing about most conventions, they don't allow you to like bring mace and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, unfortunately. Which I don't understand why, because I get mace as a weapon, but
and if you're gonna be getting ready in the bathrooms, just be prepared, and if you need to bring like a small sewing kit, like pins, or
needles, just
stuff for your hair too.
Oh yeah, the hair stuff, cause you don't want
and a brush. You'll need a brush, especially after a long day at a convention. You're gonna need a brush.
Yeah, for your wigs, because your wigs will get kind of frizzled out and stuff. Even though you did your best to make sure they wouldn't get frizzled out, but it happens. It happens to the best of all of us.
And if you add like some shoes to, well, of course you're gonna wear shoes with your cosplay. Make sure they're comfy, and if you need
Yes.
to change out of them, bring tennis shoes or any shoes you wear. As long as, you know, if you get tired of walking in them, you can bring like some tennis shoes. Especially if you're gonna be walking around a lot.
Bring the shoes that got the memory foam inserts. Those would be good to use. They'll help you out and keep you going for a long ways and stuff.
Because you're gonna do a lot of walking.
Oh, so much walking. So I think that's it for this episode. So at the time of this recording, I'm still prepared for my trip to Anime STL towards the end of next month. So hopefully I have everything I need for the cosplay pretty soon. Oh, look what I found. It's the chromer. I guess he had some words he wanted to say too. And let's be a big shot. And remember, don't be a jerk and have fun. That's what it all boils down to. Use your common sense. Be aware of your surroundings, which some of my mom always tells me. And yeah, just have a good time.
Have fun at conventions, and just be yourself.
And don't let people talk down to you or gatekeep you or your cosplays. Cosplay is for everybody. Everybody. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.